Our Best Warrior competition encompasses the whole soldier concept. Our objective is to mainly make sure they're ready to move on to the next higher level, which is the United States Army Reserve Command competition. We try to tailor it to make sure that we hit all the components they're going to do there. It's a combination of both physical and mental capabilities. All of our soldiers will have strengths and weaknesses, so it's the whole soldier concept that we're looking for.
10 soldiers rose from the ranks of over 38,000 soldiers from 6 subordinate commands to compete here in the 377th Theater Sustainment Command 2011 Best Warrior competition. These soldiers competed in 4 days of grueling competition that tested every aspect of their warrior skills, with the winners advancing into the next round at the United States Army Reserve Command Best Warrior competition. As a part of this competition, these soldiers competed both here at the Naval Air Station Joint Reserve Base and at Camp Shelby, Mississippi, to see who would become the best of the best. From the 18th to the 22nd of April, soldiers put their skills to the test on land navigation, physical endurance, weapons qualification, combatives challenge, and their verbal and written knowledge. They appeared before a board of command sergeants major that tested their knowledge on a wide range of topics.
And these soldiers come before the board and are tested in the depth of their knowledge, of military knowledge, abilities, and skills, but mostly their mental knowledge. Soldiers expected to think on their feet, and the only way a soldier is able to do that is study and apply what they learn. So all soldiers so far are impressive. They've been impressive. Some are standing above others.
Questions from the Army's study guide were asked of the participants from a board comprising of command sergeants majors with a combined experience of over 200 years of Army knowledge. These command sergeant majors judged the wearing and appearance of each soldier's uniforms, their facing movements, and drilled them on a battery of questions ranging from current topics to history to Geneva Convention codes. The purpose of the board was to determine the soldiers' communication skills, their knowledge, and dedication to the Army. Though the board tried to put these soldiers at ease, this was still a very difficult task.
All soldiers so far are impressive. They've been impressive. Some are standing above others. You can tell just based on their responses. But it's hard to tell. It's hard to say who's going to win this competition because it's way too early in the competition to say.
Starting point, ending point will be range 49.
With the help of their sponsors, soldiers prepared for their early morning road march. Carrying their heavy rucksacks and weapons, they headed out over hilly terrain and gravel-strewn roads. Specialist Michael Beaver from the 310th Expeditionary Sustainment Command took the lead in the pre-dawn hours of the rigorous road march, setting the pace. Command Sergeant Major Lambert marched along the route, encouraging each soldier to do their very best, to push hard along the difficult and hilly terrain. As the morning sun rose, soldiers marched into the bright Mississippi morning. However, the warm southern climate added extra challenges and difficulty to the competition that many were not accustomed to. The first enlisted soldier to cross the finish line was Specialist Michael Beaver, with a time of 1 hour 26 minutes.
You know, it probably leaves me about even with the guy I'm neck and neck with, just because this 2.5 hour limit, he can't be that far behind me, so it's not like he's gonna get any less points than me.
The first non-commissioned officer and only female competitor, Staff Sergeant Janine Smeltz from the 316th Expeditionary Command, crossed the finish line about 10 minutes later.
We'll see the side.
Too easy.
At this point in the competition, she had a strong lead, earning top points at both the board appearance and the road march, setting the standard high for the rest to follow. Competitors started their weapons competition qualifying with the M4 rifle. First by zeroing their weapons, with an experienced eye, Command Sergeant Major Lambert reviews each participant's silhouette targets and shot groupings.
Dowdy's got some good shot groups going on here too. All of them are up, so he's got the good part. Brought him in real close. Again, we'll see how he does with the action shots now.
Soldiers were cleared back onto the range and competed for the best scores. At this point in the competition, it was a level playing field. Marksmanship varied among the soldiers, and there wasn't even a clear leader in this point of the competition. As soldiers transitioned to the day navigation course, their warrior skill task was to replot and find 4 points. 3 points with a compass, 1 point with a dagger, a handheld GPS device, designed to map military grid coordinates and track points. They were expected to adapt and overcome and define their points.
Page, that's going to move you between pages. All right?
The 377th Theater Sustainment Command Best Warrior Competition ended in a tournament that challenged each soldier's knowledge and training in modern combatives. The purpose of this event is to instill and test warrior ethos in hand-to-hand combat.
Okay. I'm still in the same position, right? Yeah. Just goes there. Just shoot her up. Okay. Come on, Puff.
Leaving everything on the mat they had, these combatives showed determination to win and stay in the fight. The final non-commissioned officer match placed Staff Sergeant Janine Smeltz against Staff Sergeant Julio Torres from the Direct Support Command. Round 1 ended in a draw. But as the two moved into the next round, Sergeant Torres took command, flipping Sergeant Smeltz onto her back, and executed a quick submission hold to give him the win. The final enlisted round matched Specialist Kyle McLafferty from the Direct Support Command against PFC Darren Huff from the 103rd Expeditionary Command. Specialist Huff's physical strength proved to be too much against all the competitors, as he won each match of the combatives competition with a perfect score of 100 points. In the end, the competition was a close finish, with Staff Sergeant Julio Torres placing as the non-commissioned officer runner-up. In this role, he becomes the alternate in the event if the winner cannot go on to the next stage of the finals. Runner-up for the enlisted was PFC Darren Huff of the 103rd Expeditionary Command. The non-commissioned officer winner for the 377th Theater Sustainment Command 2011 Best Warrior Competition was Staff Sergeant Janine Smeltz from the 316th Expeditionary Command. Her overall warrior skills made for an impressive win in the competition.
Also, I'm a very competitive person, and I'm not going to lie, I was volunteered to try the Best Warrior competition, and I like a challenge, so one step at a time, and here I am, sir.
Specialist Kyle McLafferty from the Direct Support Command placed first for the enlisted soldiers with the best combined score from all events.
Competing with the other soldiers, you know, that are representing the best of their commands and the best of their units it's an intense but exciting and rewarding challenge.
All the competitors were presented with a certificate of achievement and commander's coin from Command Sergeant Major Lambert. The 377th Theater Sustainment Command will be putting the best of the best forward to the next round of competition. They will proudly represent the command by building esprit de corps and placing an importance on skills and training. Winners of the competition will now move on to compete at the United States Army Reserve 2011 Best Warrior Competition, scheduled to be held in June at Fort McCoy, Wisconsin. The winners will continue to compete at the Department of the Army level. For the 377th Theater Sustainment Command, I'm Captain Sean Clark.